think that you will definitely stay at 175 now? Or do you want to invoke your mandatory right again with Canelo Alvarez?
No, I definitely want to invoke my mandatory right. It's something I worked for my whole life. The past 3 years. It's something that's rightfully mine. So, like I said, this was a perfect opportunity for me to come up, win another belt. And but I still can make 168 easy. So we're still looking to come down to 168. I didn't even think I was gonna make it to this fight. I had a torn ligament here. Hand was injured and I got a cut. Sometimes you move up in weight, these dudes take a better shot.
Looks like David Benavidez will be moving back down to 168 to invoke his mandatory clause against Canelo. Sounds like David Benavidez is very busted up. Both hands are damaged, got a cut over his eye, got some facial damage. And this was his first fight at 175. And Vosdick didn't touch him up that much. David Benavidez is facing reality. He cannot be the Mexican monster at 175. And I'm seriously doubting that Benavidez will take the winner of Bivol or Benavidez. I think Benavidez enjoys being a weight bully, or we call him a big fish in a small pond. He says he injured those hands in training camp, but I don't believe that, and that's just my opinion. I believe David Benavidez hurt those hands trying to punch hard to hurt Vosdick. And when he couldn't hurt Vosdick, that was very discouraging. And that's why he's running back down to 168. I tell you, it's going to be a hell of a weight cut. He says he can make both weights easy. I don't believe that. Benavidez admits that he walks around at 200 pounds. So he's got to drop 32 pounds to make 168 pounds. He likes having the physical advantages over his opponents. That's why he's going back down to 168. He wasn't a huge puncher at 168, but at 175, he hit Vosdick with everything, including the kitchen sink, and did not move him. Matter of fact, Vosdick's face looked like he could go to the club right after the fight. And like I said, Benavidez, on the other hand, his face, not so much. And Vosdick can even touch him up that much. What happens when he gets in there with a big puncher at 175? And that's what David Benavidez is thinking. My punching power is non-existent at 175. What if I get in there with the real deal? A big puncher like Benavidez. What's going to happen to me? I better go back down to 168. Not to mention, David Benavidez's gas tank was on the empty side against Vosdick. Benavidez says he's going to take some time off to recover from his injuries. Now, having hand injuries is not good. And if you notice, Benavidez is also topsy-turvy. First he said he's going to make his own lane at 175, which I was cool with because I believe if he won those belts at 175, he would have a great chance of fighting Canelo. But when he moved up to 175 and fought Vosdick, he got a reality check. It's not going to be as easy as he thought it was. He's not going to be as dominant as he thought he was, and that's why he wants to go back to the small pond. If Benavidez doesn't get Canelo, I expect his next opponent to be a can. I was hoping he would fight Anthony Yarde next, but I don't think that's going to happen. The goal for Benavidez is to stay undefeated until he gets the Canelo fight. The making my own lane comment was just a joke. And I don't mind. Just keep it real. If you want the Canelo fight, like we all want to see you fight Canelo, just keep it real. You talking about making your own lane is a joke. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.